Manning and the New York Giants. They played two of the more memorable Super Bowls in recent history. The Giants and Patriots are underway again. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Tight end right. 4 down.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop. A great rookie season for Barkley, over 1,300 rushing yards, second in the NFL, 11 rushing touchdowns. Also a big asset in the passing game, 91 catches, most by a rookie in NFL history.
Yeah, second only to Christian McCaffrey in 2018, not counting the rookie status at all. How about 2,028 yards from scrimmage, which led...
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 74 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead.
Let's go. Touchdown.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Rosas now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Single. Wait, set. 20.
On second down, here's Brady. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Let's go, no, 66. Single. Right again.
From the gun, it's Brady. Goes underneath here to White. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Wait, set.
They do go for it. It's Brady. He hits White, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Right. Watch tight end. Wait, set. Green 80. Right,
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
We got 3.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's White. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
You don't know no better. Wait, 20! Wait, 20!
Now he'll throw with Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night. Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. Blue 20! Green 80! Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Here we go, go!
Now Brady. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes...
As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Giants set to get the football back, and they're coming off a 5-11 season. Now, look, that's an improvement from 2017, but still it's 8-24 the last 2 years. Okay, you talked about earlier their need to get big guys up front to protect the quarterback. You got the number 6 overall pick in this next year's draft. Where are you going?
You would think that if you could get someone like a Quentin Nelson who went to the Colts last year, you would want to do that. But there's also a chance they can get their future quarterback with the number 6 pick. So you might have to go in that direction and then come back and get the big guys later in the draft. Sitting in that number 6 spot, they will have a good chance at getting one of the top quarterbacks in this year's draft.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. The pitch goes to Barkley. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Yo, sit. We got blue 80.
3 down.
Wait, sit.
Now Manning throwing on second down. On the move to his left. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's 3rd and short.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. 3 down. 3 down. Hey.
Yo, sit. We got blue 80.
Switch.
Blue 80, sit.
They'll get a fullback in the dive. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Double tight.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this.
Two tights. Hey, guys, check me out. We got 3 down, but we got to stand up over there. Shift.
All right, let's go.
Mike, check.
Wait, sit.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Regular.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Mike's 59.
Regular.
9. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Blue 80, sit.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And some room to work. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
Hey.
Yo, sit. We got blue 80.
4. We got 4 down.
Zebra.
Mike.
Sit.
On first down, Manning. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Zebra.
Tight ends on the loose.
Blue 80, sit.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Manning. Caught left side. It's Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, 30 yards. And the Giants are in for 6. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him. Let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
So now Eli and the Giants will line up and go for two.
Regular.
Now whistles here. We're going to get a timeout taken by the offense as they'll use their second one of this first half and make sure they've got the play call right. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two.
Strong right.
Now sit. We got blue 80.
Three, fellas, we got three.
Zebra.
59, Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Blue 8, set. Blue 8, set.
Working from the gun, Madden. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. As this Patriots offense comes back out, Charles, how do they match up with the Rams defense? Because one thing's for sure, we know that they can have guys appear out of nowhere. You remember James White with a hat trick of touchdowns in Super Bowl 51. Who's it going to be this year?
Well, they have so many guys to pick from, and you don't think about their offense as having a bunch of superstars, but then you start going down the line. Don't forget Gronk. He can play with anyone.
Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted.
Hey, let's go.
A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10.
Tight right.
Now set. We got blue 80.
Four down. Watch out.
Hey, go 56. 27's to Sam. 27's to Sam.
Let's go.
So after the INT, it's Manning. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Zebra.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley as the first half is winding down. And the Giants add on to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10.
Tight end right.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Mine. Don't worry about that.
Play 20! Play 20!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Play set. Green 80!
The final shot before half for Brady. Looking deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
My bad, guys.
So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play. Brady to Gronkowski. 52 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10.
Play 20! Play 20!
On first and 10, here's Brady. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Wide! 20!
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now set! Now blue 88!
Switch it.
Regular!
In his own end zone, it's Madden to Barkley on the check down. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time.